The big news just coming in. Power tariff likely to be hiked. Losses prompt ESCOMs to hike power tariff. Price to be hiked by 66 paise per unit. The power firms have submitted a proposal to hike price to KERC. This is the big news that is just coming in. We could see a hike in the power tariffs in the near future as ESCOMs have been facing losses thanks to the increased production costs, but the lateral prices that are being charged to the consumers. My colleague Arun joins us with more details on this. Well, Arun, what more can you tell us?
That's right, Nishchita. So clearly one indication that election time has come and gone by, because look at the, you could use the word audacity at which the ESCOMs have demanded that power tariffs be hiked by a stiff 66 paise per unit, clearly indicating the fact that the Congress government, for all its pro-people talk, doesn't really seem to care. It's given the usual excuse of saying that the losses have increased, but the point remains that as long as the middle class is burdened with increasing power tariffs, the government will be able to dole out free power across the board. Remember, for people with up to 10 HP irrigation pump sets, people who are given free lighting facility in villages, etc., the subsidy scheme will continue. So it's a case of once again robbing Paul to pay Peter, because clearly the election season is over and the government is not really worried about the impact, because the fate is very well sealed inside the electronic voting machines. So once again, this demand for a steep hike in the tariffs, clear indication that the ESCOMs are playing a very deft game. They are doing so after the date of polling was over. Remember, last year we had a token hike in the rates because of the fact that in 2013 the Karnataka State Assembly elections were due. So you had a token hike, but this time around the government clearly indicating that it means business, it wants to rake in the revenue, but raising once again questions as to all is fair as far as distribution is concerned, because remember, the state has a large amount of transmission and distribution losses that it incurs. What are they doing to reduce those losses? What are they doing to ensure that the pilferage that comes because of transmission and distribution losses is reduced? What about improving efficiency of the equipment which is being used, etc.? So clearly a lot of soul searching needs to be done on the part of the ESCOMs, and not merely shift the blame saying that costs have increased and therefore we need to charge more from the consumer, Nishchita.
Right, thank you for joining us with all those details there, Arun. Well, the power tariff is likely to be hiked in the near future as all the ESCOMs have submitted a proposal to the KERC saying that their production costs have increased and that it is becoming extremely burdensome for them to provide power with such lateral cost to the consumers.